Hey everybody, welcome back to CRIBS Subnautica Below Zero Edition, episode 10. Yes, 10 episodes. 10 more bases in Below Zero. It's been crazy. I can't believe that I managed to get 10 bases, but yeah, 10 bases, you guys. Like, if you haven't seen the other episodes, I'm leaving links down in the description below for the playlist. I also have 11 videos for regular Subnautica CRIBS. Also links in the description. Go check them out if you haven't seen it. Let me know what you think. But yes, here we are in the Fabricator Caverns. I figured, this would be a great place. By the way, spoiler alert. I figured this would be a great place to put a final base in Below Zero because it, oh hello, it's in the lower part of the, lowest part of the game, and I don't know, I just think it's a really cool zone. Park this here, get out, and come in here. So, I worked really hard on this base. It took me hours to make, hours upon hours, and lots of collecting. So, this is basically the main entrance. Main entrance, as you can see, this is the crafting room. Just your basic crafting room. Have fabricator chargers, enough storage, everything you need. Come up, and I just decided to make this like an office type area, office space. And honestly, this is the starter base, but just wait until you see what I built. Here is like, I don't know, a relaxation area where you can observe and hang out and just chillax. Basically, it's the office break room, essentially. It's first little section of base we have going on here. So back down from the crafting room, I'm sure you guys have already noticed in the distance what there is. Hello, Mr. Shadow Leviathan. He's a grumpy neighbor. But yeah, I once again built all topsy-twisty-turvy and deep. Just wait till you see where we end up. So let's go on this adventure. So yeah, like I said, this took me hours of work, and I really need to, like, if I ever do a series like this again for any other game, I need to keep track of how much resources I use, because yeah, that'd be interesting. Like, I'm probably in the thousands of materials. Plus, building down here kind of stinks because yeah, there's materials, but you have to go up further to get most other things. I mean, look at this zone. This zone is so cool. Now, I already said spoiler alert. If you guys want to discover this zone on your own, that's totally fine. I would want to. When I first found this zone, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So cool. It kind of looks like those cubes, except for red and bigger. The ion cubes, the precursor ion cubes. So, as you can see, we built another, like, little part of the base. Oh, hello. Built another little part of the base right here. I did this for two reasons. One, I wanted it to be, like, more spread out, like a complex type base. And two, I wanted it to be, I wanted there to be lots of areas with views. Lots of areas with views, because I like the views. Here we have like a meeting room, debriefing room, straight ahead, and we have an observatory. I'm sure you guys have already noticed my surprise in the distance. And this is like a really cool area to sit and stand, because, I mean, look at that! Look at that! Oh my goodness, just think if that was like a shark in real life or something, and you're in like one of those diving cages or something like this. Crazy. But I mean, just look at this zone. It's so freaking cool, guys. It's creepy but cool. Whoa. So yeah, he's our noisy neighbor. I mean, especially right here, like right here, such a good spot. Good screenshotting. opportunities here. We go down, as you can hear, we have one of many nuclear reactor rooms. You know, I just wanted lots of power, not have to worry about it. Forget about it. Here we have a food and water room, 2 water filtration systems. I have some melons here, hanging fruit here. You know, just your basic, usually on my bases, as you guys know, if you've seen my other videos, I like to build like mess hall type, you know, food and water areas where I build like seating and whatnot. But this one specifically is just your basic grab food, grab water. Now, here we go. Time for my surprise. Look at this. I mean, if you guys don't care about spoilers, this is an amazing zone. I mean, look at that. How creepy is that, but awesome at the same time. Actually kind of cool. It was pretty dangerous building in this zone. I can't tell you how many times he tried to attack me. So what I had to do is, while I built, I'd be hiding in my sea truck. I would like park right down there. I'd get out real quickly, build a section. Actually, most of the sections I built from the inside out, but there were some parts where I had to build up and then over, which is coming up here, where I had to get out and then, you know, quickly build and go back into my sea truck, you know, and run away. And this is one of the parts. So once I got this compartment done, I went back into my base and built the ladder, and then started from here and built in this way. And then I had to get out when I got to the room, and I had to build that from the outside. But yeah, for the most part, I could build on the inside, but it was pretty tricky because, as you can see, he likes to pace and go in his little circle that he has going on. And yeah, he just wouldn't let up, screaming every 2 seconds. Anyway, there you are, guys, the first little glimpse of our base. First little glimpse. And like I said, I like to put these observatories in because they're just so cool. I mean, look at this zone. It's so cool. So cool. Alright, let's continue. Anyway, I built an entrance here, again, because he would not let up, so what I had to do is go in and out real quickly while I was building to hide from him. So build an entrance there. Ah, it's so creepy. Creepy, man. Anyway, let's get to the meat and the heart and the center of our base, the main area, I would say. So way back there was, yeah, it's our main entrance, but this is our main base area. So we first come upon the scanner room. It's kind of weird to put like the main part is the scanner room, or the main entrance. But I figured, you know, what the heck? We can come in, scan for something, go back out, or go this way towards where you'll see the moon pool. First room up, we have sick bay. And like I said, every time I make a sick bay, I use these beds just because, you know, red. I try to put like relaxing things in here, because if this was like a, you know, recovery room, you know, you'd want to be around plants and you know, have music, and there's a doctor station there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go tower by tower, like room by room, and then I'll show you. So as you can see, control center, we're not going to go in there yet. I'm just going to go down first to the power room, another reactor, and I built it up a little bit more. You know, I put those picture frames. I like to use those picture frames as you know, like a monitor. So imagination. Just, yeah, I like to spruce up my reactor room, power room. Go down again, and we have the main crafting. Like, as you can see, I put a lot more thought into this crafting room compared to the one I have. All the stuffs here, decoration, music while I craft, and whatnot. And again, awesome views everywhere. Everywhere you look, awesome views. So I'm gonna go back up because we missed a couple rooms. So this is the room we start on, right? Or the level we came through there. And now you can go up, and we have another reactor, except for this time it's a bio. It's inactive because, honestly, guys, bioreactors suck. That's just me. I rather just make the nuclear reactor rods and all that. It just lasts longer, and I kind of like the humming. I know I'm weird. If you guys don't know already, I'm weird. I kind of like that humming. It's kind of soothing in a way. Here's just your basic office space with some killer views, like really killer. Almost died putting in these windows because honestly I was doing it from the outside. I know I could do it from the inside, but I was just trying to get the towers built. I mean, tower, you didn't hear nothing. There's no second tower. Here we have you know, an actual break room, snack room, what have you. Unfortunately, I didn't put any seating in here just because, you know, it's one of those like, get your stuff and get out, you know, get back to work, no sitting. Actually, if you were sitting at a desk all day, and believe me, I know how that feels, you want to stand. You need to stand. So when you take breaks, or just, you know, stand at your desk, that always helps. So I know firsthand that on breaks, it's best to just stand up if you have a sitting job. Alright, and now we're at the top of this tower. As you can see, it's like a viewing room. Obviously, I put fish tank and lots of wall planters because I really like them. And I put 3 of these all at different angles. All at the different angles of my base. Now, I'm sure yeah, it's kind of too late to hide it from you guys now. But I'm sure you guys have already seen it. But here is the surprise. Oh, second tower and more base. I legit built around the Fabricator Caverns, you know, stuff. Like, it was tricky too because there's like invisible like borders on things. So I just thought it'd be cool to build up and around all this stuff, and so I did. We have more of our base over there, going off that way. And I don't know, it's just cool being surrounded by all this stuff. And I do like symmetry, but also, you know, sometimes stuff's really cool if it's not symmetrical, and that's what I did with this base. Although some things are symmetrical, just happen that way, but for the most part, our base is not even a little bit. Well, maybe a tiny touch a bit in different areas, or rooms. Sometimes I'll make symmetrical, even though the base itself is not. So let's go to the second tower here. Again, I kind of mirrored this side. I put different fish in the tank. I put seating. I put 3 of these observatories at different angles, different views. Man, there's just like this one right here. Look at that. Look straight ahead, and it's kind of like, and then there's something else behind that one. It's kind of like an illusion, optical illusion. Stare at that. It's beautiful. Anyway, like just different angles like that. That's what I love about these observatories. Seeing all the different angles. Especially with the base and everything. So, you have each observatory. I love observatories. Look at that. Like, look at this area. This is such a cool base spot. That's why I wanted this one to be our number 10, our finale. Because it's such a cool spot, plus it's like the lowest spot you can go. I mean, just look at how that's hanging. Like, oh, it's just so cool. I really like it. I really, really like it. Anyway, sorry. Just wanted to show you guys how cool this zone is, despite being dangerous. So first off here, when we go down, we have our gallery. Now, I really like doing this, especially when I make really big bases. I like putting in all the different types of rooms that I've come up with for my big bases. Sometimes these rooms don't really fit in my smaller bases because, you know, space. But since I had so many rooms, I decided to go back to me doing this sort of gallery type thing. So I put some seating, some flowers, and just different pictures of all my previous bases and different really cool pictures. So if you haven't seen any of these bases, guys, I suggest you go check out my playlist for Below Zero. 10 videos. 10 videos. And I have 11 for regular Subnautica. All my different bases. Here's one from the outside of our current base. I always put our current base picture in the middle. Here's like another one, really cool one. I mean, look at that. Just some cool views at different points at my different bases. Here's a really cool one that I took, screenshot. It's not really of a base per se, but it's still a really cool shot. I almost built my base in there, my final base. but I already had built in the crystalline cave. The crystalline caves I already built, so I figured, I don't want 2 bases in the same area technically. There's, me killing the Shadow Leviathan. And anyway, so the gallery. I really like the gallery idea. Thanks to my friend's idea that they gave me. So here we have your WC, or your hygiene room, your toilet, your restroom, your bathroom, whatever you want to call it, shower room, whatever you call your hygienic room. This is it. Take care of your bio. Actually, you could call it the bio room, or your bio needs. Take a bio break. This is where you go to take your bio break. Everything you need: shower, toilet, counter, sinks, trash, rubbish, everything you need. Next up, we have crew's quarters. I tried to give them plenty of shelf space, throw in like vaporizer and bed, different beds. I don't know, it actually looks cozy. Yeah. What would I choose? I'd choose I don't know, I'd take LifePod 5 sheets. But anyway, I actually want the double bed, not a single. Go down again and we have captains. Like, here we go. This is more my style. Triangles and double. It's a double bed. So yeah, fish tank as per usual, desk, jukebox, some storage, personal stuff for the captain. The captain's quarters. There's some really cool views. Now, if you're wondering, like, why didn't you put the captain's quarters on top or whatever, or close to the top? It's because I'm a modest captain, number one. Actually, it's because, funny story, this was the top before I decided to make the 2 towers. I built it only 3 high. I'm like, you know what? I want it bigger. So, true story. Alright, greenhouse, as per usual, one of each of the edible fruits, veggies, and different plants, and I just wanted to make it look pretty. So, yeah, greenhouse. I usually like doing the greenhouse, though, with windows, but in this case, it got put here. Like I said, this used to be only 3 high, and here we have proper mess hall, proper, with seating, food, water, counter space, cooking, and coffee, fridge, everything you need. Everything. Now, let's just give you the tour of the moon pool real quick. Like I said, nothing really too special. Put an entrance there. Just what I usually do though is I first put storages in here, just so I can farm and dump and dump and run and come back. So that's why I have storage in here, just basic stuff in here. That's what I usually do with my moon pools first. And my moon pool is essentially my base, my main base. Usually when every time I've ever played, and I'm not like specifically making videos or specifically streaming, basically my moon pool is my base. Just because it's, I don't know, it's just such a cool base location. It reminds me of having a little office in a garage, like with your car and stuff, and you have like a little workbench and whatever, and you're working on stuff, and it's kind of like your office space but in a garage, and you have your car docked in there, you know what I mean? So that's what I kind of get. I think that's a cool idea, having your garage as like your workspace. So let's show you this first. I'll show you this first before we get to other surprise for you guys. So again, we have another section here and more observatories. I mean, look at this view, for example. Tell me this view is not screenshotable. Tell me it's not. In fact, I'll do one right now. Right with you guys here. Like, look at that. That is like perfect screenshot material. Alright, let's go back. Alright, here we have the aquarium. Like I said, I usually do this one only when I have really big bases. Put a bunch of fish tanks with different fish from all over. And I kind of have a system, well, in this game particularly, I like putting the arrow rays with the spinnerfish just because I think they go well together, and the two feather fishes obviously go well together, and these two go well together, the discus and hoopfish, just because of the different colors of green and blue. And then these four here, the boomer, the bladderfish, triops, and the peepers. I never really have an order for those guys, but anyway. So let's go down. Another power room. You're like, why do you have so many power rooms? It's because it's a big base. It needs lots of power. Plus, I don't know, I just like putting my bioreactors or nuclear reactors in these reinforced areas. Just seems to make more sense that way. Go down and we have a proper storage room. So like any of my excess materials go here, and I could usually just come grab it, take it back to the. I know it's kind of a pain in the butt not being in the same room, but it's still at my base. So plus I could just come down here from the moon pool and just store a bunch of stuff. Proper storage room. I think that's a necessity in big bases, because think about it. Like if there was a big base IRL, there would be a proper storage room. So let's continue, and you're like, oh, what's going down over here? Just wait. Oh, what's that? I know it's not a misspelling. I couldn't fit the E, if you guys are wondering. I couldn't fit the E, but I wanted to just leave it because, yes, the Fabricator alien base is right here. Again, spoiler alert. I'm not gonna go in there. I'm just gonna come out though and show you. We're legit right next to the entrance. See? Legit right next to the entrance. Now, you guys have seen my finale for regular Subnautica. You know I like building in alien bases. Building through bases, building in them. Unfortunately, they've like patched it or made it impossible to build in here. I cannot. I tried everything, every angle, everything. Oh, don't come near me. And yeah, you can't build in there at all, unfortunately. Like, it stinks, but we're still super duper close and still pretty cool. Now this is very easy to miss if you guys are looking for it, or if you're coming down here and you're looking for this place. It's pretty much easy to pass over because, you know, obviously look at it, it's like surrounded by the red crystal stuff. So yeah, I wanted a base, you know, close to this, to the Fabricator base. So I'm like, you know what, let's do it. So this was my first piece right here. And then I built up, and then I'm like, okay, let's put, like, that's legit how I built. I built from this bottom piece here up and then out. So that entrance that we first started at, that was technically the end. I made my entrance the end thing I built, the very last thing. And then all this was the first. And then I just thought it'd be so cool to have a base on different levels and different angles, and you know, just I don't know, there's something about it. There's something about symmetry that I love, and there's something about asymmetry that I love. So and then yeah, back, you can go that way to that side with the moon pool and all that, or you can go this way. We haven't gone this way, so I want to show you with this. Now look at this. This is another one of those like awesome, you know, screenshot areas, just 'cause it's so cool. So cool. So again, like, this one's actually probably better than the other one. Yeah, I had to take another one. So come up here and you come through. Oh, I forgot about this one right here. Another one right here. It's not as good though because it's kind of blocked. But different angles. Different angles. We come back through here and we're on this side of the base, and this is where that command center was that we didn't go through. And you can kind of see, like, look at that. Look how cool that is. I see the outline of our base. So, come back and, oh, here we are in sickbay. Now, there's one section that we missed. You guys already know what it is. Because what haven't we seen? What have we not seen? I wonder what we haven't seen that I always put in everything. Da-da! Containment center! And it's legit just for containment. Like, this whole entire sector. And I put another observatory right here Now look at this. This is a pretty cool view. You can kind of see both the towers. So it's just, I don't know, really cool. Really cool views. Now, let's check out the containment tower. Containment center. Now, I wanted this to be like, obviously to study the fish, but also for viewing and just like a hangout, relaxation. Get drinks, sit down, have a meal, have snacks, sit and watch the cool, you know, fish. Try to decorate and make it look peaceful. This is basically like a rec room mixed with an aquarium, mixed with containment, mixed with dining, mixed with just a hangout room. And just put lots of different seating and different things like that. Second floor is more seating, more viewing, just, you know, simple seating if there's not enough room downstairs. And then third floor, I've done this before at my spore base, where on the top floor I did kind of like an office. Then this is for workers only. The bottom level's for civilians, the top level's for working. So I put, like, you know, different things up here for like an office type thing, and for studying the creatures in the tank, you know, specifically for studying, doing tests, kind of like a lab, a laboratory. So that's what I did with the top level. So yeah, some cool views, except for with these windows that you put on the big room. I have the same problem with putting windows on the scanner room and windows on the command center. For some reason, these three different rooms that you put windows on, as you can see, this weird like film, like it's kind of blurry, it's not very clear. Now that only happens with the scanner room, command center, and these big rooms. With the regular rooms, they're not clear, they're not blurry, they're clear, excuse me. But with these, for some reason, they're kind of blurry-ish, and I don't really like that per se, but yeah. So here we go. Go through and give you one more view of this. Now, I have one more thing to show you guys. Just to come back through. One more time. I'm just going to give you the same view that we had when we come in. It's because, you know, going back through it, you can have a different experience, you know, different views. And it's just really cool. I'm just going to go back to where we started. So, as we walk back, I want to start giving you my final thoughts and everything. I had a lot of fun making these bases. And it was a lot of work. So like doing 10 bases, you know, and not all of them were like huge, but quite a few of them were pretty big. And they took me a long time. And it's just, I really love this game and love building bases, and it's just really fun. Even though it's a lot of work, it's fun. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching all my episodes on both series, the regular Subnautica and the Below Zero series. And if you haven't, I would love it if you guys would check out my playlists. I'm trying to do videos every day. I have been doing videos every day for you, and I'm going to try my best to keep doing videos every day for you guys. I have lots more plans for videos. This is probably going to be the end of Subnautica CRIBS. If I do anything with Subnautica or Subnautica Below Zero, I will go back to doing my basically a playthrough of Below Zero, where I don't do any I'll do some building, but mainly I'll be doing story, just getting through the story stuff, building what's necessary. If I do that on hardcore, of course. So if I do anything with Subnautica, it'll be a playthrough. Let me know, guys, if you want to see a Below Zero playthrough. Let me know if you want to see a specific games playthrough too. I'll see if I have it in my library and see if we can schedule it. I'm doing a first impressions series on. I already have a list of 10 games I'm going to do for you guys that I've picked out. Now, if you want to add to that list, like I said, let me know. You can send me a comment, send me a DM, or you can come and talk to me on Twitch. I stream every day on Twitch. If you guys want to come stop by and talk with me live and see what I'm up to. So it'd be awesome to see you and talk with you on Twitch, or send me a comment on here on YouTube, and I'll get back to you. So yeah, I just want to actually usually get out and show you guys my base from the outside. Now I should have done this back at the where we're gonna do it. That'll be our ending. Is we'll get out right at the other base and just like swim around, because that's how I usually end my videos, and that's what I like to do, just to give you guys like a more, you know, view from far away. So anyway, guys, like I was saying, if you have any suggestions, let me know. I would love to hear from you in the comments, and it'd be awesome if you subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to do videos every day, and would love for you to be part of our community. So we get out right here and just swim around a little bit. So yeah, this was a really fun base to build, and all these episodes were fun to make and fun to build and fun to stream my building process with you guys. So yeah, just want to say thank you so much for being there. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you'll come by with some of my other videos and come hang out and watch some of my other videos as well. And again, let me know if you have any suggestions or comments, or which base you like the best in this series. I would love to hear from you in any way, shape, or form. Whoa. So anyway, guys, I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good evening, morning, night, wherever you're at. And as always, TTFN, ta-ta for now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching the grand finale of Subnautica Below Zero Cribs. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.